This video will cover the advanced features in the initialization AOI. If you set the maximum current positive and negative active bits true, you can then use the torque limit positive-negative to change the motor's output force based on a percentage. The motor's output force is 25%. The motor is an 8 amp motor and we're reading 2 amps. The initialization AOI also gives you 4 channels to write and 4 channels to read in the real-time telegram. The UPIDs from the drive will be a hex number. You can input them as a hex number with the 16 and pound sign beforehand or convert to decimal. The parameter channel 0 UPID is the control parameter selection for the 2 PID loops, control parameter set A and B. The monitoring channel 0 and 1 UPIDs are for the motor's max readout temperature and actual force. Here's where we find the UPIDs for both the max readout temperature and actual force in the variables section. Please also be aware of the scaling factors. I have created the logic to take our raw data, multiplying it by the scaling factor, and subtracting the offset to get an actual temperature in degrees Celsius. We can see both numbers match and the motor is showing 22.54 degrees Celsius. These parameter and monitoring channels are pulled through with the controller tags. We see in LinMot talk that the actual force is negative 0.9 newtons. In the controller tags, we'll scroll down to where the monitoring channels are and see that the actual force is negative 9. And if we multiply that by our scaling factor, we get the negative 0.9 as LinMot talk showed. Here's where we find the channels to write. We see that it's currently set to 0, meaning control parameter set A is what we're using for the PID loop. We will double check our control parameter selection in LinMot talk. Back in Studio 5000, we will force the parameter channel 0 to be true. We can then see the change in LinMot talk. Thank you for watching.